Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Theater at Home series with Creative Arts Theater. Today, we are going to be bringing you spoon puppets. So my name is Tanisha, and I'm with Hillsborough County Public Library, and I'm joined here with Meg with Creative Arts Theater. Meg, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right, and as we always do with our programs, we're going to kick things off with a book shout out. Today we have two books for you. Both of them are available on our Libby by Overdrive platform. So we do have a crafting book made specifically for kids, so a whole bunch of really fun crafts you can do. Since we'll be making spoon puppets today, it'd be nice to, if you want to look at some other crafts, we got that for you there. And also a picture book called George Shrinks. Since we're dealing with puppets and little things, it might be fun to read a book about a dude that gets shrunk down and goes on adventures. So we have that available for you there. So Meg, before we learn a little bit about how to create some spoon puppets and watch the video, do you have anything that you'd like to say before we dive right into the video?
Enjoy the video. Just know that it's there to spark your imagination, and your puppets can look however you want them to.
This sounds like this is going to be a good time. So be sure to stick around for the Q&A after the video, and we'll see you after. Enjoy the video.
Hello, my name is Meg with Creative Arts Theater, the City of Tampa's professional theater company for young audiences. And today, we're going to learn how to make spoon puppets. This easy and affordable craft is the perfect way to engage children in storytelling and imaginative play. Let's get started. Making spoon puppets is an activity that you and your child can do together. It's also perfect for a rainy day when everyone's stuck indoors. Here is what you will need. Actually, all you really need are wooden spoons, but it does help to have some materials to bring them to life. Here are some suggestions: acrylic paint, paintbrushes, googly eyes, pom-poms, yarn, pipe cleaners, buttons, fabric or upholstery trim, ribbon, craft gems, washi tape. Well, you get the idea. It's also helpful to have a fine pointed Sharpie, scissors, and a cool temp glue gun. Feel free to add your own materials based on what you have around the house, or whatever catches your eye at the craft store. There's no one way to make a spoon puppet, so I'm going to show you several examples of what I did to get those imaginations firing. I'm going to start with the eyes. Next, the nose. I'm going to use a button for this. And now some fun trim. I'm using acrylic paint for the cheeks and lips. Washi tape is a fun and easy way to add color and pattern to your puppet. I think this puppet needs more pom-poms. Lastly, I'm using a Sharpie to add some final details to the face. And here she is, all finished. Now to come up with a little bit of a story for this spoon puppet. I think she looks like her name might be Betty. and I think that she is 6 years old, and her favorite season is winter. She loves to play in the snow, so we know she doesn't live in Florida. And what about her voice? I wonder what her voice might sound like. I'm thinking something like this. Hello, my name is Betty, and I love to go sledding. That was fun. Let's make another one. This spoon was painted white ahead of time and allowed to dry. Again, I'm going to start with the eyes. This time, I'm going to place them a bit lower on the spoon. I'm using a black button for the nose. And a fun fringe for the hair. I found this interesting plastic shape that I'm going to be using for a tie. To create the mouth, I'm using 2 small pieces of pipe cleaner. Lastly, I'm using washi tape for the handle. And here he is, all done. Now, to come up with a story for him, I think he looks like Charlie. And he really prides himself in how he looks, you know, his appearance. And so he loves fashion, and he loves to dress up, and he loves to get his hair done. Charlie also likes the symphony, and he likes to sing in the shower. La la. Very good, Charlie. That was fun. Let's make another one. Again, I'm starting with the eyes. I'm placing these closer together than the other 2 puppets. We'll see how it turns out. For the nose, I'm using a very small black button. This time, I'm using yarn for the hair. Acrylic paint for the mouth. I'm using a textured trim to create a collar. This time, I'm using a pipe cleaner to create arms. Washi tape will again decorate the handle. I'm also adding some fun craft gems for a bit of sparkle. And here is our final spoon puppet, all completed. Now to come up with a story for this one. Well, I think she looks like Beatrice, and I don't think she's from the United States. No, I think she's from England, and she loves to wear fancy collars, and she's about 52 years old. Now to come up with a voice for Beatrice. So she's not from the United States, remember? So I think she sounds like this. Well, hello, darlings. It is so nice to meet you. I can't wait to tell lots of stories together. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Beatrice. We're excited to tell stories with you too. How cute are these puppets? I love this craft because it gives children the opportunity to get creative and use materials they are interested in. Here are some other ideas. Use paint or colored Sharpies to add detail to the face and body. You could also print out faces from the internet on cardstock. I used a moon face here and elevated it with a bit of craft foam. Now it's time to bring these puppets to life. As a family, you can put on your very own puppet show. It's simple. Come up with a story that ties all of the puppets together. Then create some fun voices for the puppets. Now it's time to put on your show. This is also an activity that children can do on their own. I hope this workshop has inspired you to get creative and make your own spoon puppets. Pinterest is also a great resource for more creative and affordable ideas. Don't forget to check out the tip sheet and stick around for the Q&A.
Okay, welcome back everybody, and we hope you had a good time learning how to create some really cool spoon puppets. I know that I'm inspired to jump into my kitchen real quick and see what I can create. So Meg, we do have some questions for you about how to create spoon puppets. So we know that you've done a lot of shows for the library over the years. Have you ever used spoon puppets in any of your shows?
We have not used spoon puppets specifically. The closest we've gotten would be using found object puppets, which we did in our summer show, The Girl Who Swallowed a Cactus, where we used items from around the house or that we sourced from places like thrift stores in order to create the puppets. And then we did use some pots and pans to create other found object puppets for a production of Abby Yo-Yo we did about 6 years ago. But specifically spoon puppets, no. But there's still time.
Yeah. Oh yes, there's definitely still time. And yeah, I do remember A Girl Who Swallowed a Cactus. That was such a fun show. And I didn't think about that. You did use a lot of like found objects to create the show. That was really cool. All right, and it doesn't have to be a spoon puppet for this question, but what are your favorite puppets? What are some of your favorite puppets?
Well, growing up, the way I was raised watching Sesame Street and The Muppet Show, I love those Jim Henson style puppets. I don't know, there's just something magical about them. And I love how they combine people with the puppets. And so I really enjoy that, seeing live actors alongside the puppets. So those are stylistically, those are probably my favorites, but those puppets in terms of construction are very difficult to build. And the people who build those Jim Henson style puppets, I mean, that is their job. They're professional puppet builders. But those are my personal favorites.
Yeah, those are good ones. I was also thinking of Sesame Street, and I had to like stop myself because immediately your brain goes to Big Bird. But I had to remember Big Bird is actually a costume. It's not a puppet, but like the other ones are puppets, but Big Bird is a costume. So yeah, but I do remember the Jim Henson ones, and those were really good puppets, and it was really fun. And last question, do you have any extra tips or tricks about creating your spoon puppets? Anything else you'd like people to know?
Well, I think you can be creative with whatever you have around the house. This is a project that's also a great way to maybe use up some extra spare craft supplies that you've got. And I often find when we don't have as many options, our ideas tend to be more creative because we're kind of forced to problem solve in a really creative way. Of course, ask your big person if it's okay to use things. Don't use up all the spoons, the wooden spoons in the kitchen drawer. And you can also make puppets out of other things around the house. You know, a sock puppet is a really well-known type of puppet, or a paper bag puppet. You can even make puppets with paper plates. There's lots of things that you can create with things you probably already have. So there really isn't any need to spend a lot of money on these.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I just think about even like looking at doing a scan around my place right now, I can think of all of these things that I can create puppets out of. So this is just a really fun, really cool afternoon project to do. So this one was a lot of fun. So before we wrap things up here, we're just going to go ahead and close things out with the library's contact information. So if you need to reach us by phone, email, text, chat, however you like to reach us, our contact information is available for you there. Programs and events. The library has a lot of really cool stuff going on. So if you like to see what programs and events are available for you, you can check out our events calendar. And of course, if you would like to see what Creative Arts Theater is up to, we have a link for their information as well. Meg, thank you so much for sharing with us a little bit about how to make spoon puppets.
Oh, thank you. It was really fun.
Bye, everybody.